Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Blackburn. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's upended at following a good pickup of 8.
We're the worst team in football.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on,
the slot man in motion right. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Got it open here. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed enemy territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Blackburn. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, Blackburn. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Watson. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On first down, it's Hamilton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Here's Watson. It's brought down by Harris.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Watson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Watson now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole thing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Trying to fit it in the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Watson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Blackburn. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Yeah, he'll be in just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Blackburn. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackburn, he finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. In trouble, and he'll go down back to the 12. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
A final shot before break. Blackburn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. From the red zone now, Watson. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they work this out past the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Blackburn. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
They run it with Hall off the option. He'll get this to about the 38.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Let's make some good plays today, all right?
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 3rd down. Blackburn. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ball again on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way out to midfield. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On third down, Blackburn. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And Watson's going to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson being chased out left. And he's got his target Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might